Hey everybody, it's Cindy Winters back with another video. Let's go. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed to this channel. I'm so really humbled and excited. So I posted on my Instagram inviting you to ask me questions about pretty much anything. Let's see if I know the answers. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted questions. If you have more questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And while you're here, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos like this. We have a question from Chloe. What goes into a good resume? A resume is basically like a bullet point biography of all the things that you've done in a particular field of work. You want to make sure that you give the person who's interviewing you or auditioning you all the information they need to know about you when you walk into the room. On your resume, you want to make sure that you have your name and your contact information. If you have an agent or you have a manager, you can include the name of your agent, the name of your manager, and their contact information. Right below that, you're gonna put every single thing you've done. For some of my beginner performers, if you've taken tap, if you've taken ballet, any education you've had or training you've had in this field, go ahead and put that down. Where you went to school, who you learned from, who your teacher was, what you learned. Also, you can include all of the work you've done, any plays you've done in school, senior recital, or the school musical, or the school play. All of those things are very relevant. You want to include the name of the show, the role you played, and where it happened. As young professionals, you want to put the name of the production, who you played, what role you played, the director, and or the production company that you worked with. This business is super small. You can get in touch with pretty much anybody by picking up the phone, going online, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's really important that you put that information, also that you've had a positive experience in that production. Another thing on your resume, if you have any special skills, like I can rollerblade, speak different languages, you can put your dialects, you can put your languages. You drive a car, you can say I have a driver's license. You wheelie. Any special skill that you've spent time learning, go ahead and put that in the special skills. And one thing that is super important that goes along with your resume, your headshot. Make sure that you have a really good picture of yourself so the casting director, any producers or directors can see what you look like. Super important to have a headshot and a resume when you're walking into an audition. So thank you, Chloe. Next question. What do you wear to an audition? I have a story that's connected to it. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready to hear this story. Great. I auditioned for The Lion King 3 times. And the first time I auditioned for The Lion King, I had no idea what it was like to audition for a professional theater or professional theatrical production ever. I was in school, I was studying what you potentially would wear to an audition. Through my education, I was told that you wear traditional audition wardrobe. For women, you would wear like a nice dress or a skirt and a blouse and a little heel, put on a little makeup, light jewelry, make yourself look nice. Nothing that bangles, nothing that clangles, just look nice, right? When I got the audition call for Lion King, that's how I showed up. In a dress, some little kitten heels on. I was auditioning for the role of Nala. I go into the audition, I do my audition material. They say, thank you very much. I leave the room. I go out about the rest of my day, the rest of my life, and I wait. And I'm like, maybe I'll get a call back. I waited for about 3 years and finally came to the thought of like, okay, maybe they probably found somebody. So I guess I could move on with my life. 3 years go by. I get another call asking me to come in to audition for The Lion King. Now I thought I was terrible and I had on the wrong outfit, that they probably never wanted to see me again. I was wrong. Get used to that, kids. Be better than me. Be better than me. I was really surprised when they called me back. I had the audition material again, going over my audition material. I'm not thinking at all what I'm going to wear. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna wear the same thing. And I'm having lunch with a friend and he says to me, this is really exciting. You're gonna go in for Nala? Ooh, she's so ferocious. Like you're gonna kill this. What are you gonna wear? I'm a very eclectic dresser. One day you'll find me dressed like a lady. One day you'll find me dressed very edgy, wearing all black, because I love switching up my look. During this time, about half of my head was shaved and the other half was very long and curly. And so I was definitely in my edgy phase. I said, well, I'm probably gonna wear a dress and da-da-da-da. He was like, what? Why would you do that? And I was like, well, that's what you wear to auditions, right? He was like, Cindy, let me explain something to you. You go into the audition wearing whatever you feel is gonna be right for you and the character. Nala is a lion. She doesn't wear a dress. She's a fierce woman. She's a beast warrior. So as a beast warrior, what you gonna wear? Already, I've had it in my mind. The next day I show up, mind you, it is a full-on blizzard. Go to the audition. I'm wearing a black leather jacket, a black turtleneck, black leggings, my black motorcycle boots, and I'm ready to do it. I'm looking real New York right now, real West Village. I go in there and I sing my song, Shadowland, and I do the audition material, the sides. The casting director looked at me and goes, what happened to the girl that came in here before? I said, honey, she quit the business. She's no longer with us. I had to make a decision in that moment. How the casting directors and the producers and the people behind the table who are trying to create the show are gonna see me. I made a decision to be authentic to myself and authentic to the character that I'm playing. It is so important that you take some time to think about what you will wear in an audition that reflects you authentically and your character authentically. Great question. So this next question is, how do you find good acting jobs? I personally take it as any job or every job that you accept will be a good acting job, because it is your opportunity to dive fully into playing, being on stage and performing and telling stories. This one is from my friend Randall. Hi, Randall. How do you get your next role? That's a really good question. There are several different ways. And like I say, there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. There's no wrong way to book a gig. You can find jobs at a bunch of different places. So you can go a practical route where you would head over to websites like playbill.com, backstage.com. They post jobs. They also have another website called Casting Networks and Actors Access. Those show audition opportunities and breakdowns, which basically gives you all the information about an audition. That's one way. Another way is if you have an agent, if you are represented by an agent or a management, your agent or manager goes out and tells the world how amazing you are, and they convince them so much that they get you an invited audition call. So thank you. Thank you for your question. This is a good question. What do you look for in an acting agent? When you're looking for an agent, you are looking for somebody who is a passionate individual about artists, living, breathing the people that they want to represent. I think it's really important to try to find someone who you have a good connection with, who understands what you do, who understands who you are as an actor, as a performer, as a creative mind, as a performer. It doesn't matter what you are and what you do, what your artistry is. You want to find someone who's able to understand it and then be able to tell other people exactly how amazing you are and why. You want to be with an agent or a manager that believes in you. How do you adapt to your coworkers constantly changing? That's really interesting. I've been blessed enough to be in enough projects where some of the people who are in the cast and crew have been people who I've worked with. But if you're traveling or if you're on a cruise ship one week and you go to Seattle, Washington to go and do a play, and then you go to Toronto to do a musical, or you go to France, or you're all over the world, you're doing a show in Tokyo, your environment is changing all the time, and thus your coworkers are changing all the time. You have to keep in mind when that is a constant, how consistent you are with yourself. It is so important that no matter where you go and what you do and who you are around, that you stay true to yourself and you check in with how you feel about things. You check in with how you are adjusting to the different environments, and you make sure that you're safe and you're comfortable. And then you will be able to feel like you can contribute to your environment. How do you adapt? Stick to yourself, how you're feeling, connect with yourself, and then through that you can observe the environment around you and engage in that way. That's a really, really good question. Thank you so much. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Those were amazing questions. If you have any more questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I love doing Q&A because, again, it gives me an opportunity to get to know what you guys are thinking about. Thank you so much. much. I hope you found this video super helpful. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I will be posting videos every single week. Be well. I love you. I'll see you real soon. Bye.